Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Go, go.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check safety, check safety.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Kill, kill, kill. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
You draw quarters. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch 57. Hey, let's get this, get this. 57 the mic, 57 the mic.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Five.
He'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We ain't giving them nothing to do.
Check. Check out route.
Rock it. Come. Shoot.
Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Hey.
Now a handoff looking right. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 9, check 9.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Check.
Like.
Check 24, check 24.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch.
Now.
They'll run it with Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep.
Begin.
Check 50, check 50.
Check.
Hey, lock it.
And that'll set him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Hey, wahoo.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Lions.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day. Check 43.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Greystone, Travis.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times did we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, go. Go.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming.
He's coming.
Looking to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The end result, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. The 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I got you, punk. Switch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Look, squeeze. Hard. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Here's Hill on the return. Oh, he shifts past him. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
He's checking. Crash. Undercrush.
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Slam.
Sponge. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
At the Lions' 44-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. On the line, right.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that right.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Check. You know it. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Hit it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So third and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage. To the 11.
Jacobs brought him down. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Kill. Turn up. Kill that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
The Lions take over.
Let's go, man.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Leon Jacobs brought him down. 4 yards down the pickup.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Chiefs with the football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, check. Fresno. Watch twist. 15.
Check.
Attack.
Showing it.
57 colors.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Check three, check three, check three. Shift, shift.
Topper, topper. Shoot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, orbit.
That's track. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, check, 59.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Check 13. Check 13. Wide, get wide. 6 guys.
Protein spill. Hey, Haywood. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver. Where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
And to give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes flushed out right. He'll try and run it. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
55. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch. Kill.
Hey, Sam off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Mike is 59.
Smooth.
They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
Let's go. General West. Check. Check. Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.